might want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but... Regular laundry is a common courtesy when you're traveling with a group.
Venture past the palisades at your own risk. There's no guarantee of safety. It's a dangerous frontier out there.
Careful on these cliffs. I've seen a lot of people fall and drown out here. Sometimes it was even by accident.
Right behind you.
Everyone okay?
This is the Hangin's place, or was. It's the Zarup's now.
Right flank!
Anything juicy? Maybe it has something to do with that wall painting in the... I'm no art critic, but I've never seen a mural like that. Looks like Why don't we ask the Hangin about?
Oh, please tell me. You read my journal? Have you ever felt aimless? Like you'd do anything? That's a stupid question. An animancer told me that I might have half a soul. I thought if I could be... And then I came... But what do I do about it? How do I... I'm so... I can't go back... You think so? I don't even speak the Zorip's language.
Boss had it coming.
Yours isn't the only ship that's gotten into trouble around here.
Yeah.
Castel's Folly. You want to do some stretches before you go there. Believe me.
Yeah.
Not seeing any signs of a magical experiment.
Captain knew this wasn't a sure thing. At least he's trying.
Back in the fight.
That's all.
I don't agree with all of your adherements, but you're right to be suspicious of animancy. Don't tell Liviana I said that.
Stupid. It's a waste of time.
You better find something up there. I'll...
On your left. I was just getting warmed up.
Got it! Oh, take a breather, folks. Getting out of this alive. Please, please don't hurt us. We're just... We made a mistake. Defalva's... We acquired some luminous Adra from the Valian trading company. My ship sank in a massive storm on the way here. You got it. But the Valians won't... Our plan was to tell the client we couldn't get the Adra and hide out in Paradise. The Valians weren't far behind us. Are you serious? You do that for us? If that means what I think it means, we're supposed to bring the Adra to Bardado at the Usher's Hand just north. If you somehow make it out alive with the Adra, get it to Sa-
Reminds me of the Rawatine Navy's punishment for desertion.
Hold it there, amigo. We're expecting someone tonight for sure. But you're not them. You got it, pal. Though I'd put money down that you spoke to my good friend Trevik. I told you we were the buddies, did he? Trevik and his scabby nuts stole Adra from the Valian Trading Company. This is widely advised against. You see what I mean? So I'm here in my capacity as a procurement agent, if you will. I bring back the Adra, or I bring back their heads. Cute. No, Barrister, me. But failure to sell off their stolen goods doesn't erase the fact that they were stolen in the first place. Oh, you have it with. Oh. Oh. It's only found in one part of the world. That bit of Adra you have there is worth more than... Oh, it is. I can offer you a few shiny... Do I? No. Bring me their heads!
On your right! Nice shot! I won't let him move! Oh, you see that?
My friend, any chance you found some luminous adra for me? Thank you. Thank you! Now my work can continue. Take this. I was saving it for a rainy day, but who knows when that will be. Thank you again, my wonderfully unique friend.
I knew you... Good.
I'm glad those sparrowhawks are gone. I'm not sure he's a team of birds that should.
My potions are brute. I can't stop worrying about the dream scourge. What if...
Ever thought about my line of work? You have the cheekbones for it.
It's just a rumor.
Hey, I thought we were just getting started. Where are you going?
We've been over this. You paid for an hour. If you don't have the skates, I'm done.
If I had a skate for every time someone said I look like that mural.
And Sam sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea. And now we have to worry about...
It's what most of us come here for. Unfortunately, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more...
They're certainly making their presence known. Can't...
I don't like that lewd...
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding. One's tacking when the other's jibing. And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone.
And it's a good thing we're getting out of this.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you.
Are you listening to that friend when you go off? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was...
He means that with all...
How do you know this friend isn't... Well, maybe figure it out. We can't prepare...
We're headed to Fior Mes Invèrno to see if... Maybe we'll learn something about...
Right. When it comes to...
Just mind how close you get.
They could stand around and have scum...
I haven't been back in a while, but... It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Avalian dude.
Town full of nobles... Right. You know...
Don't take it personally. Mari...
I'd say something back at you.
See what it... It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with.
They've held it at bay. Their ingenuity, or... But, rumor has it. Hopefully there's nothing to that. And there's something I've been putting off. And you won't regret it. Emerald Stairs love...
No matter what I tell you...
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask not...
Right. Maybe buy them a... Well,
You and I have quite...
I have 2 rules. No campfire songs, and no hugs.
I hear wiggle room on...
If we're done being ridiculous, we should...
Good to have you.
Right. Go... You should keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get infected.
It barely even counts as a scrape.
That's the worst kind of flesh wounds. Lots of open skin contact. Snap flies like the peeled skin. Fog mites love the blood.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
I have some tanglewood in my pack. That should clear it right up.
Okay. If you insist.
You can thank me later. That's what I'm here for.
Would you be a dear and help with these forwards, please?
Your armor's too weak here.
More along the way. Oh, fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you? Don't take that tone with me, darling. There's a beautiful vase right in those ruins that I cannot reach. And as sharp as my wits are, they are a poor substitute for a ladder. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well. There's a vase in this ruin that's too high for me to reach. Fetch it for me. The vase sits atop the... And once you've got it, look me up. Yachtsman, wizard extraordinaire.
You do meet the most interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 faces that don't require going into some ancient ruins. No one listens to me.
That's one for us. Granted, I don't come here often, but when did it get this bad?
You told us
people
that
weren't
animals
hungry
would
enough.
save our crops, and now look, spoiled on the vine. Zarits won't even touch them.
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week you said there would be grain.
You know what I said. We only have so much to go around.
Are they in the man's
Gatsabo! Did the cow step on your feet?
You're the first god? I'll take what I can, if the gods do. Really? You know the... Some say the old gods aren't here. If you need an animancer, you'll have to clear it with the god. Let me know if anything strikes your...
Crops are coming up wrong, miss. Flies won't even land on them.
Gods, what do I tell so... It's not bad. A little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I left the whole pile right here. I went inside just... This was probably her last harvest. When they ran away, I saw them following. You come...
Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giatta's about to tear that poor man a new one. One of our animancers. She's bright. She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow.
Animancers fighting?
This isn't the first time Giatta's put the governor in his place. Look around. The town's overgrown,
Just take a blessed day look outside. It doesn't take a genius to see this place is rolling downhill.
The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the...
I was hoping to learn some local curse.
Looking forward to seeing...
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way. As am I, in a way. Forgive me. I'm Captain Alfir, captain in the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite... Please. While they theorize and do nothing. But worry not, envoy. The Steel Garrote will be ready to enjoy. We all have our part to play, until later.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Come on. My invention is guaranteed.
Giatta, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home. How can you ignore what's right in front of you? Oh my goodness. In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the...
Seems more likely you'll have to...
Excuse me, but unless you have official business... Very well. I hope you remember that behind...
I'm sure he didn't come all this way just to challenge your... As you can see, I was just proving a point to our...
A cart full of spoiled vegetables.
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a... First came the invasive species. Roots and mycelium growing overnight. The Dream Scourge has twisted our land. Then there's no time to waste our...
I like her.
I believe that we can restore the land. Bring back its soul. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He does...
They do. And that's the kind of reckless behavior I'm trying...
Reckless is all we have. Before we can deal with... Unfortunately, new experiments have to...
Once again, bureaucracy.
I'm just trying to stop Giatta from hurt. I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement?
How?
I know it was an accident, but...
While we argue... Really? Unexpected from... Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time...
Your request is denied.
I wasn't...
Your responsibilities are to the settlement.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior. Under the circumstances...
Then neither do I.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose... Your pupil has gone too... take her and leave. You're still a guest. Perhaps, but
They aren't your and...
Don't bother, old man. I've done all I can for Fior Mes Invèrno. Now limp back. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me.
Another mouth to feed. Maybe we'll need to let Kai hunt more after all.
Another time, envoy.
As I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
I'm sorry you had to see...
Giata!
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. Because they're cowards. To them, I'm just a cautionary tale. A fallen animancer.
You did, child.
I know. Curses. Without Fior Mes Invèrno, I'm hardly even an animancer. We'll have fewer resources. At least now I'm free to study what... The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve...
Your parents...
Anyway, listen, I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. It's not for the faint of... Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days. Wouldn't that be a I only bring it up because Anamanti might... While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... I just realized this is the end. As much as I would love... When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we have... Today, that changes. Glad to hear it. Manto Pastor is in the workshop. Elia Rossel is an authority on the undead. Hermet... And then there's Yvette and Remy. Each of them owes me a favor. We're about to make...
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial envoy, research assistant. Who knew?